today, what you all have rolling is Museum Indians. That's the title of your next text, your next narrative. With this Museum Indians, what you're looking at is something a little bit different. It's not as much to read, but there's a lot going on with it. Okay. So what I've done is that in between or with smaller sections of reading, I've gone ahead and put the questions with the reading material because I wanted this to be a little bit shorter to manage. There is a little bit more to get into as far as like thought process and emotion with figurative language. So there are quite a few more ACE responses in there. I think there's a total of 3 or 4. Okay. So you'll want to look for the spots that are marked. I made them intentionally that they have to be, that you intentionally have to go through and answer all of them so that you can't move on without finishing it. There's not as much to read as there is more to do with the material because Susan Power, the author, uses a lot of figurative language. Everything she's describing is figurative language. She's trying to show the emotion she has for her mother, for the person that her mother was, and who she was as a child. Okay, so make sure you're being thorough with your ACE responses. Some of you are still getting into the habit of starting them with because. Don't start a sentence with because. Okay, just answer the question. Does that make sense? If you need to restate the question, do so. So, for instance, as you read the paragraphs above, explain how the simile, I like to share her stories with other people and chatter like a monkey when I am able to command adult attention, helps reveal the narrative's personality. So, explain how that simile helps reveal the narrative's personality. You do need to give an ACE response on that. Get into the habit of the fact that short responses should come in an ACE response, not only in my classroom, but in everyone's classroom. Just get into the habit that short responses should be ACE responses. It's just, that's how you should answer them, really and truly. Okay. Not only in middle school, but going into high school, going into college, looking at assessments, they want longer responses. Okay. So give a good ACE response to that. But if you have trouble restating your ideas there, it's getting started, instead of saying because, start with the simile states that the daughter chatted like a monkey